YouTube, as you've just seen, we have gotten the engine to run. The engine was running on the Ford tractor's carburetor. They're the same carburetor, so put it on here, and sure enough, turned it over, gave it some gas, and started right up. But now we got the original carburetor back on. It's all nicely cleaned up, and our choke works now. And we got new seat in it, new seals. We're thinking about replacing one more needle, but we're not. We replaced the needle. But anyways, now it won't run again. It has spark and all that, but we think the carburetor needs to be adjusted just a little bit. This is just temporary, but we got the wiring back to where it was supposed to be. So this is just temporary right now until we get it running again, because then we're gonna redo all the wiring, because some of it's missing its code around it or whatever and stuff like that. So, and then we know the starter works, got that off, took it apart you can see it a little bit, tested it out, and yep, sure enough, it did work. Had to take the oil filter off. Wasn't too bad, I guess. Thanks to Scotty Rock Farms and stuff. He told me you could get gaskets for it, and he told me a little bit about it. He told me it was a 1010 engine off a John Deere 40 combine, which was very helpful. So I learned that. Also, I got a manual for this now. And yes, sure enough, it did say that it was off a combine. And it said right here what you could have, there'd be like another shaft that'd come out and go back here. I don't know what that was for, but then you had your unloading lever over here, and then there's the throw out lever or something like that too. And then over here, it kind of made it sound like this sat like it is right now on the combine. The combine was right like this, but all your stuff came to right here so you could touch it, because then the throttle and the choke would come out to here and stuff like that, and then this had a lever that came off of this and came out to here. So we made a whole bunch of stuff just to bring all the controls out to here, which was kind of interesting considering that it's a lot easier to get at the way it is right now. But yeah, we had it running. Sure enough, that was turning, even though the clutch is disengaged. I think it was still running, so gotta get that figured out. We haven't got it running again, so I can put it in gear to see if maybe I swear that when you engage it into this, that means it should be engaged, but I guess it might not be disengaging too, because this is pretty bent up. It won't even move right now after I put it back onto put it back all the way on through a pin in there. I had to take the pin back out because it won't move, so I'm gonna take this off and get it straightened out. Got a new starter for it, as you can see in that probably. The old one, the key was in it. It was still broken off in it, so we had it working for a little bit with a screwdriver, but then it just quit. So it did need a new line from the wiring from the coil to the distributor here that had a dead spot in it, so replaced that quick. And thought the solenoid was bad, got one of those, but well, had one of them. It was for the truck. Put that in there now, so it's in the truck now because it needed one. But the old one still works, so that was good. Just, I guess, checking stuff out. So yeah, that's a little bit about that. Hoping to get the gas tank figured out. Here's the nozzle that was in the bottom of it. It was just full of rust. Like, I'd use a pick and just pick it all out, because it was full all the way up in there, all the way to the top. And then, of course, the seal on this was rotted out, but then gas tanks over here, and stuff that was in that was just, the rust had gone over that hole and it made a little sheet over it, and there's chunks in there that they're big. You could probably get them out this hole, but they're big, so I'm not really sure what to do with that. Thought about trying to get the most of the rust out and then sealing it like we did to the truck, but that is still to be determined there. So yeah, this is just pretty much a little update on the engine here. say that we got it running, and next thing is just to finish it up pretty much. Get the air filter back on, which is laying right there, and then get a pressurized radiator cap, not a chrome one, that's a gas can or top. So yeah, just a little update. Thought about getting a new muffler for it because it sounds a lot more than it did in the video that's on here. It is. This straight pipe is really loud, so looked into that a little bit. Pretty sure we're probably just gonna leave that. So yeah, that's the update on this, and then there'll be an update on the tractor here coming up pretty soon. That should be the next video. So yeah. So there's that, and thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed.